Welcome to the Read and Rise Book Club. Today we will explore the book Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. You will learn today how to stop procrastinating and achieve more in less time. If the first thing you do each morning is eat a live frog, you can go through the rest of the day knowing that the worst is behind you. That's Brian Tracy's unforgettable metaphor, and it contains the key to massive productivity, time freedom, and personal mastery. Because in this world of endless distractions, the difference between the successful and the stuck isn't intelligence, it's execution. Welcome to Eat That Frog, the guide that will transform how you think, plan, and act. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters and doing it now. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by your to-do list, paralyzed by procrastination, or frustrated by wasted potential, this book will help you reclaim your time, your focus, and your life. Because success doesn't come from being busy, it comes from being bold. Chapter 1 set the table. Clarity creates power. Brian Tracy begins with a foundational truth. You can't hit a target you can't see. Most people drift through life reacting to whatever shows up, not realizing they're living without clarity. He insists, before you do anything productive, you must know what you want. This means writing down your goals. Not vague wishes, but clear, measurable outcomes. He calls it setting the table, because clarity is the foundation of focus. When you define your priorities, your brain begins filtering distractions automatically. You stop asking, "What should I do?" and start doing what matters. Action. Step. Write down your top 10 goals in present tense, as if they're already achieved. Then ask, which one goal, if I accomplished it, would have the greatest positive impact on my life right now? That's your frog. That's the one thing to tackle first. Only clarity gives you direction, and direction gives you momentum. Chapter 2. Plan every day in advance. Tracy's next insight is simple but revolutionary. Every minute spent planning saves 10 minutes in execution. He writes, one of the very worst uses of time is to do something very well that need not be done at all. Planning is your productivity multiplier. Before you sleep, write down tomorrow's tasks. Rank them in order of importance using the ABCDE method. A, could or must do, your frog. B, should do. C, nice to do. D, delegate. E, eliminate. When you wake up, your day is already designed. No confusion, no hesitation, just direction. Tracy calls this thinking on paper. It clears your mind, prioritizes your energy, and builds discipline through structure. Your ability to plan and prioritize is your ultimate time management skill. Chapter 3, and to apply the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto Law, is at the heart of Eat That Frog. Tracy explains, 20% of your activities will account for 80% of your results. That means not all tasks are equal. If you have 10 items on your list, 2 of them will produce more impact than the other 8 combined. So focus your energy on the vital few, not the trivial many. Action step. Ask yourself constantly, is this activity moving me closer to my key goal? If not, delegate, defer, or delete it. Because working hard on the wrong thing isn't progress, it's disguised procrastination. Success requires focused intensity on the few things that really matter. Chapter 4. Consider the consequences. Tracy teaches that the key to prioritization lies in understanding consequences. He writes, long-term thinking improves short-term decision-making. Successful people think about the future more often than unsuccessful people. They ask, what are the long-term consequences of this decision? Will this matter a year from now? 5 years from now? The more significant the consequences, the more important the task. This mindset reframes everything. You stop chasing urgency and start chasing importance. Action step. Before starting anything, pause and ask, what impact will this have long-term? Because your future success is built on the decisions you make today. Chapter 5. Practice creative procrastination. Yes, you read that right. Tracy teaches you how to procrastinate intelligently. He says you can't do everything, but you can always choose what to delay. That's creative procrastination. It means deliberately ignoring low-value tasks to make room for high-value ones. The average person is busy. The successful person is selective. Action step. Every morning, choose what to procrastinate on. Say no to the unimportant before it consumes your day. Successful people procrastinate on things that don't matter. Chapter 6. Focus on key results areas. Tracy identifies 7 core areas of results in any professional or personal field and emphasizes mastery in each. He challenges you to identify where you're strong and where you're weak, because your weakest key skill sets the ceiling for your performance. He says, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. So instead of avoiding your weaknesses, attack them. Developing competence in your lowest area can unlock exponential growth in all others. Action step. Ask, what one skill, if I mastered it, would have the greatest positive impact on my life and career? Then dedicate time daily to improving it. Continuous improvement turns potential into performance. Chapter 7. Obey the law of forced efficiency. Brian Tracy states, there's never enough time to do everything, but there's always enough time to do the most important thing. This is the law of forced efficiency. When deadlines tighten, focus sharpens. He encourages you to create that pressure intentionally by setting self-imposed deadlines. It trains your brain to act with urgency. Action step. Set 50% shorter deadlines for key projects. Challenge yourself to deliver faster and better, because urgency creates intensity and intensity creates results. Chapter 8. Prepare before you begin. Preparation prevents paralysis. Tracy teaches that 90% of delays come from lack of readiness. He writes, proper prior planning prevents poor performance. So before diving into work, ensure everything is in place. Tools, information, resources, and environment. When you remove friction, you remove excuses. Action step. Spend 10 minutes preparing before each major task. You'll save hours of distraction and indecision later. Winners plan ahead, losers wing it. Losers wing. Chapter 9. Upgrade your skills. The fastest way to double your productivity is to double your competence. Tracy reminds us that learning never stops. You can't earn more until you learn more. Every skill you develop compounds over time. Each one makes your future tasks faster and easier. Action step. Identify one high-value skill in your field and commit to daily improvement. Read, practice, and apply relentlessly. Because the more capable you become, the bigger your frogs become and the easier they are to eat. Chapter 10. Take one step at a time. Tracy says the secret to massive success is simple. One step at a time. You can accomplish anything if you break it down into small enough parts. Big goals overwhelm. Small actions empower. So divide your major task into micro actions and focus on the next step only. That's how momentum builds, through motion. Action step. Ask, what's the very next action I can take to move this forward? Then do it, immediately. Action is the antidote to anxiety. Chapter 11. Motivate yourself into action. Tracy reminds us, motivation is internal, not external. No one else can motivate you, only you can. He advises cultivating optimism through affirmation and gratitude. Feed your mind with positive self-talk. Visualize success daily because your inner dialogue shapes your outer destiny. Action step. Repeat this statement daily. I can do it. I love my work. I am excellent at what I do. You become what you think about most of the time. Chapter 12. The Frog First Principle. The ultimate habit of top performers, they eat their biggest frog first. That means tackle your most challenging, most valuable task first thing in the morning, before distractions, before emails, before hesitation. Tracy says, If you have to eat two frogs, eat the ugliest one first. It's about momentum. Once you conquer the hardest task, everything else feels easy. Action step. Each night, identify your top frog for tomorrow. Commit to starting your day with that one task, no matter what. Discipline today equals freedom tomorrow. Final chapter, the habit of action. Brian Tracy closes his masterpiece with a challenge. Action is the key to all success. Knowledge means nothing without implementation. Motivation fades without motion. So he urges readers to stop waiting for perfect conditions and start acting with courage. Today, every time you act, you reinforce discipline. Every task completed adds to your confidence. Every frog eaten builds momentum for the next. The key to success is to start now and never stop improving. Your turn to eat that frog. So here's the truth. You don't need more time. You need more focus. You don't need motivation. You need momentum. Because the secret to success is simple. Do the hardest thing first. Do it daily. Do it until it becomes who you are. Your frog, that difficult, important task, is the gateway to your next level of growth. So tomorrow morning when your alarm rings, remember this. If you eat a live frog first thing in the morning, nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Start small, start now, but start. This is Read and Rise Book Club, where wisdom meets action. Like, share, and subscribe for more book-based transformations. Because your next level doesn't begin with motivation, it begins with movement.